I don't even know where to begin with this review, but Toxic Avenger, The Toxic Avenger, is finally out, and it runs for 103 minutes long. It stars Peter Dinklage, Jacob Tremblay, Elijah Wood, and Kevin Bacon. This is a remake of the 1984 film of the same name, The Toxic Avenger, from Lloyd Kaufman and Troma Entertainment. This film, wow, I will say is very surprising, very different, something you don't expect, something you wouldn't expect, especially for this day and age. I will say that. It worked in the 80s, yes, but would it work today in the 2020s? And it absolutely did, and I enjoyed the hell out of this. Now, this film was done and made, edited, everything in 2023, but it had a hard time finding a distribution for theatrical release, and they kept pushing and pushing. It kept being pushed back, pushed back. The film was done, everyone. It was completed. It was gonna be released, and then they just couldn't find a distributor. Well, they did that, and now it's here, and wow, it's set in a different world. It follows janitor Winston Goose, who, after suffering a freak accident, becomes this kind of vigilante known as Toxie, and his weapon is a mop. Not only that, the names are changed. You have Winston Goose, Peter Dinklage's. You have Kevin Bacon as Bob Garbinger, who is a corrupt businessman. Elijah Wood plays Fritz Garbinger, Bob's brother and the manager of the Killer Nuts. And Jacob Tremblay is Wade Goose, Winston's son. Peter Dinklage, and the aspect of seeing him from Game of Thrones and all the comedy films that he's done to this, very different. Very, very different. The acting is done and voiceover by Peter Dinklage, but it's someone else in the suit of Toxie, and it's just really good. You see the aspect of how the widowed character of Winston Goose is trying to be that father to Wade. It's there. Wade is just that teenager, doesn't want to do anything, but then the freak accident happens, and it's just comedic timing after another. Of course, Wade finds something out. Bob, gets rid of him in a way, and then, more and more aspects. The film is practical effects, which I absolutely loved and enjoyed. It's different. It's interesting. This is the 5th installment in the Toxic Avenger film series. Who knew? I mean, from start to finish, it's only 103 minutes long, as I stated at the beginning of this review, but it's very quick. And it's something that I wanted more of. There are scenes in this that are just, holy shit. It's like, wow, you can't help but, oh, you just laughed at that. But should you laugh? And then it's just gruesome. It's interesting. It's crazy. And Toxie becomes this vigilante that people know and love. And it's just like, wow. The makeup effects are very, very good. Back in the 80s, you had that practical, wow, this is different, this is new. In this, you have that detailed look of how the character is, and with the green, the sludge, the aspect of how he transforms into this character. Very freaky, very, very freaky, but very, very well done. I didn't expect Kevin Bacon and Elijah Wood to stand out as the villains, because when you hear Kevin Bacon and Elijah Wood, you don't really hear much of, villain talk for them in their filmography. Kevin Bacon has played villains many, many times in his career. Elijah Wood, not much so. I mean, he did the Maniac reboot a few years ago, I want to say, and he was good in that. You have an all-star cast with it, like I stated. Then you have supporting cast. And Macon Blair, who wrote and directed this, really, really, tried to the point where, okay, this is very different than what you want to think of what a comedy, dark comedy is. It's not your 1980s dark comedy where it's a B movie. This is what it is. And it's not called, you could call it Toxic Avenger, The Toxic Avenger. It's The Toxic Avenger unrated. And it absolutely is unrated, and you will see why. For me, I have a blast with movies like this because I grew up on films like this. I've seen the entire film series of the Toxic Avenger. Love the character. And when I heard this was coming out and this was being rebooted, remade, whatever you want to call it, I was like, okay, can this be done in a good way up to modern standards? And yes, it can, and it did. This movie is fun from start to finish. This is a blast. If you want to go see a movie at the movie theater for entertainment, this is a movie for you. If you want to see a movie that doesn't take itself too seriously, because you know that I love movies like this, and it's just fun. It's just fun, ladies and gentlemen. Go see this movie. If you don't go see it in the theaters, wait for it on streaming. If you don't watch it on streaming, if you're a physical media collector, get it on DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, whatever everyone out there enjoys and loves, how they watch their movies and TV shows. Do that. You will not love this, because you will absolutely fucking love this, because I had a blast with this. Word of mouth is going to get this, have a cult following like the original did in 1984, and it's just fun. I can't stress enough how interesting it is. The fight scenes are great. It's comedic. The acting is really good, and like I stated, there are times where it's like, woo, you're rooting for Toxie, and then sometimes you're like, okay, wait, let's not go overboard, Toxie. No, he does go overboard, and he doesn't care, and it's like, we need more vigilantes like this. And for a film like this about a vigilante who has after a freak accident, you know, it's good. It's really good, because you don't know what to expect, and it is the hero we need now. Just leave it at that. For me, the Toxic Avenger, or the Toxic Avenger Unrated, gets 5 out of 5 film reels. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this movie. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Will you be checking it out now that I reviewed it? Are you a fan of the original film series? Did you like the 1984 film from Troma Entertainment and Lloyd Kaufman? Do you want to see a sequel to this? Who's your favorite character? Who's your least favorite character? And what do you think about the whole aspect of how this film came about? And do you enjoy films like this that don't take themselves too seriously? And also let me know what rating you would give this movie. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next review video.